What's up, dudes and dudettes? This is Evan B here, broadcasting from the Butt Cave. Wanted to make another Nerf Thrifting video to share with all you guys out there in Nerf Internet land. I guess without getting too sidetracked, I'll go ahead and just jump right onto it. I had a amazing week Nerf Thrifting. I can't say that there was any one like super find, but I got a lot of really good stuff, and I think my grand total this week was under 20 bucks. So when you see like how big of a haul that is for $20, it's again another reason why I absolutely just love this hobby. So okay, we'll go ahead and get moving right into it. This is not in any particular order. I thrifted almost every day this week. I stopped into a thrift store or another, and I went to Goodwill's, I went to Valley Thrift, I went to Village Discount Outlet, I went to Mendelssohn's, and then I went to the Goodwill outlet several times. So this is the culmination of all that. I found a Rebel Guardian crossbow, which I had another one of these that I did a pretty severe mod. You chop off the stock here, and these bow arms. There's some internal as far as the spring replacement and stuff goes, and removal of the dart pegs. And this thing becomes a pretty sweet like little pump action pistol. I really like my other one. So to have another one in stock form, I'm pretty stoked about. This is a sweet blaster that I got for I got it at the Goodwill outlet, so you buy it by weight, something under $1. So there's that. This is not Nerf per se, but it's Koosh, manufactured by Nerf. I got a ball blaster from them, which I really like these. I'm a big fan of the reactor, and so this is kind of a tactical reactor. And again, I paid under $1 for it. I bought this one by weight, I remember that. And local Walmart right now has Koosh balls on sale, 5 for, I think it's $3 or something. So anytime I get a Koosh thing or a reactor or any other Nerf blasters that shoot balls, I run up to Walmart and immediately buy brand new Koosh balls for it, because you get 5 of them for $3, and it fills whatever well you've got. So sweet Koosh blaster. I got this complete retaliator that worked. It came with a couple darts inside it. I guess there might not be any in it, but 12 round magazine, all the end strike attachments were with it. So I really enjoy reactors. I'm a huge fan of the Recon, and the Retaliator is just kind of an updated version of the Recon. And I absolutely love this blaster, so this was a pretty sweet find. Definitely good for Nerf warring. Let's see, what else did I get? Another Rebel blaster. This Goof Troop Bow. It works. It's kind of silly and weak, but I see these all the time, and they're always in kind of like not so great condition. And like when I throw a dart in them, I think I mentioned in one of my last videos that I carry darts with me when I go Nerf thrifting, and I always throw a dart in it, and it never really fires very well. And this one's not an exception to that, but it did have this end strike attachment dart holder thing, which I think is sweet. And I kind of really bought it for that. Again, this was a Goodwill outlet, so this was by weight. So, I mean, when you're paying, I think I got 3 blasters that day, and it all came out to like $1.40. So, I probably paid between 30 and 40 cents or something for this. And I really like it for the price that I paid. And again, this would be probably something that I give to the daughter to play with. But as a whole, you know, it is what it is. Another Rebel Blaster. I'm a huge fan of the Rebel line. I like the aesthetic, so. Let's see, what else do I got? I got this guy here. This is the Switchshot EX3. What's interesting about this blaster is it was sold originally with the N-Strike Wii game, and so this comes apart, and this part of the blaster comes out, and a Wiimote will fit down in here. In fact, I have a Wiimote. Handy, and it basically just fits down into here, and that goes up there, and so when you're playing the Wii game, it works just like now. So that's pretty sweet. This I know came from the outlet, and again, it was paid for by weight, probably under $1. And for being kind of an interesting blaster like that, I'm pretty stoked about it. It definitely works. It fires darts. I don't know if I'm going to mod it at all. Probably not. I'll probably actually use it to play the N-Strike game because I have the N-Strike game. I got it at a secondhand store, and it didn't have the blaster with it. So now I put 2 and 2 together, complete the collection. The next one I got was the Nerf Hailfire. What's cool about this blaster is it has all these ports here, and so it can hold multiple clips. This one came with batteries in it and works just fine. And I've even loaded it up with multiple clips already, and rock and rolled with it all over my target. So this is a pretty sweet one. I paid $1.99 for that, which I think it MSRP'd originally around $50. So for working with batteries inside, and it had one clip with it, can't beat it. Super fun blaster. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with it. Probably modify this one. At least I'm thinking I'm going to do something so that I can put a barrel attachment on it. I don't know. This is a fun one. The kind of sweet but not sweet, I finally found a Mega Centurion. My brother has really been wanting one of these, and you know, you YouTube the Mega Centurion, and it's just kind of universally known as a dud butt of a blaster. So I wanted one for my collection. My brother really wanted one because he's kind of a digs the sniper rifle thing. It is the longest Nerf blaster ever made, but it has this like super long cocking mechanism, and it just sounds clunky and cumbersome. There's a video that the Thunderdome guy Rob did of him doing an HVZ stress test on this, where the intention is to try to break the blaster by normal use, and so what he did was he tried to fire, I think it was he was trying to fire 1,000 rounds through it, and didn't even make it through the first 100 before it locked up on him, and then he ended up just drawing dicks all over it and hanging a set of those truck nuts from it and throwing it around and breaking it. And I'm not going to do any of that. Mine works okay. I haven't noticed a lot of jams. It just sounds so brutal though. But I'm definitely not going to do anything with this other than keep it in my collection. Probably give it to my brother to play with. It's kind of sweet to have. Alrighty, I got a Nerf Rebel Jolt, or whatever I can't remember what they call these, but it's essentially a Rebel Jolt. Works fine. I have a couple of these. I bought them around Christmas time. They go to the girls. I paid 29 cents for that one. This was another one I got by weight. I already have one of these it's the dart tag version of the Clearshot. There's an End Strike version of or a Zombie Strike version of this. It's got a big badass scope on the top, and it's called the Clearshot. This is the same pistol. It just doesn't have said scope, and it was originally used in one of those dart tag sets. I have another one of these. I really like them. They're super weak. I don't know anything about modification. I just think they kind of look cool. They look like a sweet pistol. So I think it'd be kind of cool for like a cosplay use, or I'm sure there's modifications. The simple stuff like spring replacement and AR removal would probably make this perform infinitely better. I just haven't looked into it at all. I've got so many other projects going on right now that's kind of low on the totem pole. In regards to that, I found a Nerf dart tag vest at one thrift store, and then when I went across the street from there to the other thrift store, I found the other dart tag vest. This one I paid 60 cents for. That one I paid for it by weight. I think in fact that these were from two different separate runs of the Nerf dart tag because the graphics are so different on them. But I have I think this makes 5 and 6 in my dart tag vests, which is hilarious because I don't have any dart tag darts. Toys R Us sells them independently in the packages, and they can work in most blasters that would otherwise fire Whistler darts. But I just have not done that yet. I Nerf alone a lot of times. I don't mean for that to sound sad and hilarious, but I don't want. This is kind of a solo hobby for me. For the most part, I Nerf with my kid, and I've got some other buddies that Nerf, and my brother Nerfs. But I don't really have a lot of use for the dart tag stuff. I just kind of like it. I like the aesthetic of it, and I like the idea of having it handy so that someday we could, when the idea goes, oh, let's play some dart tag, that we could do that. I just haven't yet. So if you want to play Nerf dart tag with me, hit me up because I've got tons of stuff for it. Bring darts. Another thing, I got a Vigilon. I have another one of these. I've really been kind of getting into the Vortex Blasters. I got one on the clearance rack of Walmart. They had them for and it was around Christmas time, I think. Anyway, I paid like $9 for that one, which is a really good price for these because I think the MSRP around 20. But I got it on clearance, and I had one, and now I have another one. So there'll be some dual wheel Vigilon action, I'm sure, go down. I've really been getting into like I said, the Vortex stuff. I think probably because it's fallen out of fashion in the toy stores and in the Nerf community. They don't work really great. They're certainly not an outdoor blaster, but for inside, they're really, really fun. And they kind of, as they came out, there was like this huge push of product, and I don't know, I don't think it was received super well. So they don't really do a lot of Vortex stuff now. There's so many more successful lines in Nerf. So the stuff is cheap. You can find on in any Walmart, go to like the clearance section, and you'll find the discs for it on clearance. You can buy brand new ammunition for them, super cheap. And I just like the way they look. They look like something out of like Halo or Aliens or something. But this one functions, and like I said, I like the Vortex stuff. So for $1, I had to get it. What else do I got? Is that it? I got a couple of these Airtech blasters. I think they're Busby ones. They're real similar to a Tech 3, but they're like kind of a larger version of it. They sort of work. I don't know. I'm legitimately bought these. It was 2 of them wrapped up, and they were 29 cents for 2 of them. I am strictly bought these to pull the springs out of, and that's all they're good for. 29 cents for 2 hopefully usable springs. Probably what I will do is if they fit, I will put them in hammer shots. I like to do the double spring mods on hammer shots rather than order the Orange Mod Works kit or whatever. I have one of my primary hammer shot, the sidearm that I use, has a doubled Maverick spring in it, and then I have like a Sweet Revenge that has a doubled up spring in it, and I think I got the second spring for it out of a generic blaster like that. I got another Air Hogs animal. This is my 3rd one. I have a piggy, a cow, and now a camo wearing moose, which is just, they're so dumb. But they're so cute for the kiddos. This one didn't have any balls, but I have several somewhere else put away. But you just put a ball in their snoot and poosh on their belly, and poop, they come right out. And I think that's the big show. 1 second, I do. Oh, nope, I lied. Ba-bam. Old school tech target. And in fact, if you've watched another one of my videos where I found the Nerf electronic target game, this would have been the pistol that came with it originally. So I can't remember if I found it at the same thrift store. I don't think so. I think I found this at Valley, and I found that one target at Goodwill. But this would have been the pistol that would have came with that originally, and I absolutely love tech targets. This is one of the ones that's older. It would have fired Mega Darts originally, the original Mega Darts, not the modern Mega Darts. So now I have one of each. I have one that fires micros, and I have this one that fires regular original Nerf Mega Darts. These have a sweet draw on them. You can do a draw extension on them. CPVC barrel. Replace the spring, and this motherfucker will fire absolute lasers. These tech targets are one of my favorite old school blasters, and I'm super stoked every time I saw it. This was actually on one of the days where my nerfing was slim to none, and I found this shmushmoy just by this little orange dually sticking out of like hilarious artificial Christmas tree that was in this bin at Goodwill. And I just saw the orange guy from across the room, and I was like, you. And I know that I only paid like 20 something cents for this. It was by weight, and it did not cost me hardly anything at all. So to find this kind of a vintage blaster that they go for eBay around 10 bucks. And I have no idea what the original MSRP was, but this is a sweet old blaster. It's this most comfortable handle of any Nerf gun I've ever held, and I have 2 of them now, so I'm stoked. Now I won't feel so bad when I do all the hilarious ugly cosmetic mods to this one, because I have the other one that just fires regular darts, regular elite darts, and so that it'll be my guy for the collection, and this will be the one that I definitely modify and make it. I'll probably make it look like some kind of old school ray gun, because it kind of already has that thing going on. And so that's it. That was my Nerf thrifting thing for this week. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate. I've gotten a couple new subscribers on my YouTube channel, which is awesome, because I've really only been doing the Nerf thrifting stuff for a couple weeks now, and it seems like I get good response from everybody that sees it, and I definitely am new to the NIC Nerf internet community, and I enjoy being involved. I enjoy this hobby. My brother and I have Nerfed since we were younger, and this is a real fun thing for me to do. And so I hope you enjoy my videos. I will keep them coming, because I'm going to keep thrifting for Nerf. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Peace and hair grease, and keep nerfing. Take care.